Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Dream Daddy. Let's go take a look. Last time we dated Joseph and Mary was not amused. And this time I think we should go back to Robert because we are almost on 3 hearts with him, aren't we? That's right. Let's see what heart number 3 does. Let's just see. See if it happens. If it's another short date, then we'll just go ahead and date Damien again. Because... oh wait, you know what they say about third dates, they get pretty serious. Are you sure this is your dream daddy? No. Oh no, I can't do that. Oh dear, should we then perhaps date somebody else today? Because I'm already on 2 hearts with him as well. So basically this is the part where you choose. I like hanging out with all of them really, but... you know what? Since this is a choice, I think we should go for... one of these two. Not you, go, you're in the middle, but let's see now. Because I don't really feel like going out with any of these 4. I mean, they're nice, but I don't really see them being a thing. I think I'll go for Damien. He's weird. Let's just go for it. Alright, let's go. Because with Joseph, he has some issues, and you don't really want to get stuck in that type of weird situation where he wants to do YouTube, but he also wants to stay with his wife and all that sort of thing. And there's kids involved, and it's a gigantic mess. Best to have that sorted out on its own, without being the catalyst. We can still be friends, right? Anyway, ever since we had that picnic in the graveyard, Davey and I have been spending a lot of time together. We have. We go on nighttime strolls pretty regularly. I mean, with Damien, there's only like the kid who's really annoyed, but he'll be okay eventually. I don't know what's in their past though, there's something there. He was so impressed with the first letter I wrote him that he insisted we only communicate by post instead of through Dad book. I initially protested, but he gave me one of his old signet rings to use as a seal for my letters, and I just couldn't say no. Hang out with that goth dad again? Please, Amanda, you know his name. And yes. Oh. Be honest with me here, Pops. Is he actually a vampire? I remember you inviting him into our household at one time, and I've seen the Lost Boys, and honestly would prefer trying to see if he could have walked through the threshold of our home under his own power. Oh. Yes, Amanda, I have become a Damien's familiar. I am compelled under his curse. I'm sorry, sweetie. Turn into a bat. I don't think... what's the point of being a vampire if you can't turn into a bat? Well, okay, I'm off. Oh. Are you taking the car or are you flying off tonight on the leathery wings of a bat? One of those. While I'm out, you can throw away the garlic bread that's in the freezer so I don't die? That'd be great. I'm keeping it there as an insurance. You understand, right? That's my girl. Oh, the beach. Isn't this the same place where we also went for sandwiches? Damien and I walk along the water's edge chatting. Damien's cape, I mean cloak. He hates it when people call it a cape. Damien's cloak flutters behind him in the breeze. This is gonna seem a silly question, but why do goths wear black? Gothic subculture has always been associated with death, so it would make sense that the style surrounding it would be greatly influenced by mourning. Huh. Interesting enough, though, was that in the Victorian era, Queen Victoria herself mourned the death of her late husband for 10 whole years, wearing black for the rest of her life. It's not that goth. I don't know what... if that's not goth, I don't know what is. I have another question. Go ahead. How are you so comfortable with death? You mentioned in the graveyard that it helps you appreciate your life or something? Oh, I've experienced several losses over the course of my life, and I truly believe the only manageable way to cope with it is to accept that death is simply a part of living. Makes sense. It's the single universal truth for every human who has ever lived. I am going to die, you are going to die, and life carries on without us. Does that make you feel scared? Not at all. Without the advances of modern science, death was everywhere in the Victorian era, and yet funerals were major social functions. Victorians were obsessed with mementos of their loved ones, even going so far as to take elaborately staged photographs of their dead relatives, and making their hair into all sorts of artwork. The minutiae of mourning was so complex that there were set periods of grieving that were deemed acceptable based on who in your life had passed. Now, we don't have any of that. If you lose someone, you end up feeling lost yourself because we have no modern equivalent of those formalities. We need to allow ourselves time to grieve, to feel that loss fully, but not allow it to consume us. So no, I'm not afraid of death. Just afraid of fingernail painting. I believe it is a waste to spend your life dreading the end of it. He sighs doubly these days. He has like 2 sets of vocal cords. The time we have here is brief and fleeting and occasionally cruel, but it is all at all times precious. To stare death in the face and live despite that, I think, is a noble existence. Let's save the mourning for the dead. Didn't he just say that people were to mourn certain set? Never mind. Wow, that's beautiful. I can see the moonlight in the bay glint off Damien's eyes. He smiles. We turn to the harbour and watch ships pass, breathing in salty sea air. I look to Damien again and can't help but be entranced by his charm, his mystery. I find everything about him so fascinating. I lean in closer to Damien, closing my eyes as I do so. I'm so sorry. I have to take this. Damien steps away from me to answer his phone. Oh no, I hope it isn't Lucian again. Probably is. After speaking hushed tones for a few moments, Damien returns to me. Everything okay?
Oh my!
Whoa. There's an emergency. Lucian? No, thankfully, but I must take my leave. Oh, okay. Is there anything I can do to help? Dads do have to stick together, right? You know it. Then come, there isn't much time to waste. Where are we going? And why are you still at this thing? So annoying. After a short drive in silence, we arrive at the rundown building on the outskirts of town. What the heck are we doing here? Where are we? It's better if I just show you. A lab? I push the surprisingly heavy door open and find myself in a dimly lit waiting room. A few rickety chairs line the walls, and there doesn't seem to be anyone behind the front desk. Is this a veterinarian's office? There are a few paintings of pictures on the wall, but they're so nondescript. I'm still unsure what kind of place this is. Wait here for a moment. I'll be right back. Turns out he's going to be a veterinarian. Want to bet? I'll bet you that's what it is. Damien walks off down a corridor, his boot heels echoing through the halls of this seemingly empty building. Distant howls echo from some place I can't see, and there's a faint scratching sound like claws on tile. I cautiously peek down the hall and find stall after stall of scared-looking dogs. A few of them noticing me and skitter up to the chain-link fence, sticking their nose through to sniff at the air. What have I gotten myself into? Suddenly, the light shut off. I panic, unsure of where I am or how I can get out. I stumble through the darkness, my breathing getting heavier and heavier. Damien? The lights finally turn back on. Mary? Hey, sailor. Mary? What are you doing here? You aren't here for the fight club? I don't want to get punched in the face? Great, because this is an animal shelter. A what?
Hey.
We take care of stray animals and then people adopt the stray animals? Didn't you see the pets when you walked in? Oh, sorry. I didn't really expect to see you volunteering at an animal shelter. Wow. Okay, kid. Way to put me in a box. Dames, you hear this baloney? Dames. Just one moment. Thunder cracks and the door bursts open. Appearing from the shadows I see... Damien? Well, you look totally different. Hey. It's Damien. He looks completely different. No cloak, no Victorian-era clothing, no makeup. I wasn't planning to share this side of me until much later, but I'm not as goth as you think. Oh, he's also a vet. I'm a systems administrator. Oh, for the IT department of a realty company. Is this a realty company? I wear tennis shoes to work and I listen to Bruce Springsteen. I enjoy going to the hardware store and looking at storage solutions, and I volunteer at the animal shelter in my spare time. I'm boring. I'm fascinated with the Victorian history of the goth lifestyle. That's much is true, it's just not all that I am, and I need you to know that. Oh, I hate to kill the moment here, but there's some pressing business that needs attending to. Oh, right. It's Duchess Cordelia. Again? Who's Duchess Cordelia? She's one of the pups. Gets out all the time. She somehow learned how to open doors and now she's unstoppable. When did she get out? This morning. I went to go sing sea shanties to the cats, and when I came back she had already sea bottles. I have to stay here with the pets, so I need you two to go and find her. Of course. Where could she be?
Ugh.
She always ends up running off the same places. Here, let me draw you a map. A map? Here, start scribbling on the back of a pet adoption form.
Ah.
She's very smart, ruthless even. You need to stay on your toes and get her back to sundown, or else she turns into a werewolf and starts eating people. What? You're a perfect little peach, Roger.
Ah.
We just don't want her to be stuck outside when it's cold. Oh. I'll grab some treats and we can hit the road. Steve and I look over the map Mary created for us. Well, that looks fantastic. Oh man, I'm Nerd's house. So we live right over there. Coffee Dad. Mary's sick pad. Oh, that's her own house. Smalls. Alright, Kale. Mario lives here. Other Nerd's house. Who's the other nerd? Oh, that's Hugo. Dames? Who's that? Oh, Damien. Okay, fine. Oh man, I'm Nerd's house. There's some cat coffee spoons over here, the softball field, Mary's map. She's very imaginative. The ocean or whatever. Shit. Oh man. At least you're not other Nerd's house. Looks like you're moving up in the pecking order. That's right. Congrats, kiddo. Where should we head first? Where could she be? We're over there in the shelter. Where would a dog go? A little puppy. Maybe she would go for the softball field. Damien and I exit the parking lot and start driving toward town. I look over to him. He seems concerned. Shouldn't be too hard to find the Duchess, right? She's a pretty big pup. Mary wasn't kidding when she said that dog was smart. One time she correctly guessed the winner of the Kentucky Derby. No doubt she did. It was a really great year for Bark Bark Bark. I don't know. What do you think our odds are, Roger? Gotta stay positive. My dad once told me, Roger, you can't shove raisins up your nose, and that hurt my feelings. I felt discouraged, but I kept a positive attitude, and you know what? I made it happen. Ew. It might have landed me in the ER and forced me to have 10 golden raisins removed from my nasal cavity, but on that day I learned that anything is possible if you have a good attitude and abnormally large nostrils. Young children really are resilient, I suppose. Yes. Young children. I was 16. Let's just hope for the best. We got this. We got this. We drive to the softball field. It looks like Craig's team is practicing. I wonder if any of the kids saw something. Craig pauses and jogs over. Softball bat slung over his shoulder.
Oh.
Hey bros, what's up? Craig, you wouldn't have happened to see a dog around here, would you? One escaped from the animal shelter and we're trying to locate her. I don't think so. Maybe one of the girls saw something. Girls? Hi Amanda's dad. Hi Lucian's dad. We have names. Girls, have you seen any dogs around? Yeah, a huge dog ran through here a second ago. You just missed it. We tried to play fetch with her, but she just took the softball and ran. I think she ate it, actually. Oh dear. She was a lot of dog.
Nice.
Here, take another softball. Might come in handy later. Many thanks, Craig. Much thanks. Alright, so she was at the softball place. So maybe, which way she came out here? She could go here or here. Maybe she went to the aquarium. Or the coffee spoon. Let's go to the coffee spoon. You park in front of Matt's coffee spoon or shop and walk inside. It seems like a slow day. Matt sits behind the counter reading a book. Hey Matt.
Hey.
Didn't expect to see you two today. What's up? Have you seen any stray dogs around? Can't say I have. You're looking for one? Can you describe them to me? Enormous. That pretty well covers it.
Hey, dude.
Cool. I find strays digging in food scraps in the alley out back sometimes. I'll be sure to keep an eye out. Get back to the car. So I guess it's aquarium next. Damien and I stop at the aquarium. Everything looks in order, but but it might help to get out of the car and take a look. You seen anything? No dog here, not even a sign of her. And if you know that penguins are considered the goth of the sea, Damien, I want to believe you so badly. Probably not yet though. Okay, so we've been here. And then we could go to the cul-de-sac. She may have run down there. We drive through the cul-de-sac and everything seems to be pretty normal. It looks like Brian's doing some yard work. We pull into Brian's driveway and hop out.
I don't know.
I don't know. Hey, don't step on the grass. I just mowed. Have you seen any unusual activity in the area today? Aside from your underwatered lawn? Oh, here we go. How dare you? I take my lawn care very seriously. Roger, please. You haven't seen a dog running through here, have you? Well, a few hours ago I heard Maxwell barking at something. When I came outside, my garden had been torn to shreds. It's going to take forever to retill the soil. That could be a dog. Or a rather feisty raccoon. Whatever it was, it must have been hungry. Ate all of my tomatoes. But that's not good. I'm very sorry to hear about your garden. If you need assistance restoring it to its former glory, please don't hesitate to contact me. Will do, buddy. Good luck finding that dog. She's probably still hungry. I wonder if she's looking for more food anywhere. Elsewhere. Let's see. Food. Fear that the hours are growing short. We must make haste. We have to find the Duchess by sundown. Dame's looking more stressed out by the minute. I've got to think of something to lighten the mood. What kind of dog does a vampire have? I would imagine it would be unwise for a vampire to take up the company of a small mammal. For the means of companionship, it would be too tempting to... A bloodhound. I was going to say a bloodhound, Damien. Oh yes. Jeez. I keep reading Damien's directions from the map as we drive around town. Let's see. So we've been all over here. The only place we can go now... Oh, we can go back to the coffee spoon. If she's hungry. Get back inside the coffee spoon. Hey, Matt. Guys, I think I may have seen that dog you were looking for. You did? A brown mastiff? Size of a house? Yep, I saw it digging through the trash in the back. It ran away when I tried to get closer, though. Did you see what direction it ran in? Matt thinks for a second.
Hey.
Might have been running east, I think. That pup tore through 3 pounds of old banana bread Kennedy's. Want to take some for the road, just in case? Sure thing. Matt packages up a slice. Thanks for the slice, the road slice. This banana bread Kennedy's is gonna be so good. I think he meant to give it to you for the dog. Right, I meant it's gonna be so good for the dog to eat. I feel like we're on the right track, you think? If we keep this up, we'll find the Duchess in no time. Hey, if you like dogs so much, why don't you have one then? Maybe he's allergic. Lucian is severely allergic. Oh, I wouldn't put him through that. But there are still dogs in my life, so for that I'm grateful. There's about to be one more dog in your life, buddy. Splendid attitude. Let us not waste any more time. Verily. Let's see, east from the coffee spoon. That would be either the cul-de-sac or the ocean. Let's go to the bayside. We haven't been there yet. We arrived back at the bayside. Just like old times, eh? I remember it was as if it were yesterday. I mean, earlier today. So what do you think? Any sight of the pooch? None yet, although who knows if she made it onto any of these ships. Oh yeah, the Duchess would do that. I wouldn't put it past her to know how to navigate a rough sea and without a compass. Very smart. Pops? Damien and I turned to see my daughter. Amanda, what are you doing here? Did you think I just stayed inside all day vegging up out on the couch and watching TV? Oh, I'm sorry. What are you doing?
Yeah.
I'm heading home to go veg out on the couch and watch TV. Had to get a burrito first. Young miss, have you seen a dog around here?
Yeah.
Oh, you bet. I saw a Pomeranian with a bow around its neck. I saw a big old Doberman named Henry, and there was a stroller full of Yorkies, a Greyhound, a Golden Retriever. Did you see a Mastiff anywhere? No dice. I would definitely have to remember that. I gotta run though. This video has been 10 minutes before the cheese breaks down to molecular structure of the tortilla and makes it all soggy, you understand? I do? Of course. Have a lovely evening, Miss Blake. Matt said the Duchess went east from the coffee shop, but there's no sign of her here. I suppose we need to go not so east? Cul-de-sac, in other words? Fear the night draws closer and closer with every passing breath. Must find the Duchess soon. This is serious. Hope you find her. Okay, well, not so much east from there is the cul-de-sac, so I guess that's where we need to go. We arrive at the cul-de-sac to find everything looking normal except... Uh-oh, Yuka's front door is wide open. She can open doors. This is classic Duchess Cordelia, a telltale sign we should approach with caution. Whatever goes down in there, I've got your back. We creep up onto the porch and step inside. There she is. Look at that puppy. There, sitting in the center of Yuka's living room like she owns the damn place, is one of the biggest dogs I've ever seen. Woof. Well, she hasn't broken anything in here yet. Wonderful. Now all we have to do is get this leash on her before she tries to escape again and get out of here before Hugo comes home. Easy peasy. Duchess, come here. The Duchess' eyes gleaming warily. As she approaches, she begins to growl. She's on her guard. We'll need another plan. Let's give her some banana bread. Reach into my pocket and pull out a lot of whatever that was. And the slice of banana bread candies Matt gave me. Duchess sniffs the air and hones in on the bread. Come here, girl. Nice and easy. I've got some yummy homemade vegan and possibly gluten-free banana bread if that's what you're into. Duchess cautiously approaches me and gives the bread a good sniff before gently taking it from my hand and dropping it to the ground, like dogs always do for some reason. She curls up and starts munching on the bread. Success! David walks up behind the Duchess and attaches the leash to her collar. She immediately notices and starts whining. It's time to go home now, Duchess. David gives a tug on the leash. She won't move. Duchess, what happened to our rapport? You and I used to be bosom buddies. She still doesn't move. She's huge. There's no way you could even try to lift her. Well, this is a weird situation to be in. I think we're all literally trespassing your friend's house with this large dog. What are you nerds doing? Ernest stands at the doorway with a plate of pizza rolls. We're definitely not trespassing. What flavor pizza rolls are those? Pepperoni blast. Nice. The Duchess notices Ernest and starts pulling against the leash. Why is this dog in my house? It's along. The Duchess suddenly breaks free from Damien's grip and hurtles towards Ernest. Oh! Ah! Ernest and the Duchess fall to the ground. Pizza rolls fly everywhere. This is bad. Ernest, are you okay? Ernest feeds the Duchess a pizza roll. Hey, she likes pizza rolls. Ernest sits up, but the dog keeps licking his face. Oh, hey. Hugo stands at the door looking like he's at a loss for words.
Sweet Manchego!
Why are you guys... Whose dog is this? It's a long story, but it involves a large dog who knows how to open doors. Woof. Hugo, may I present to you Duchess Cordelia? Maybe you should bring her to school. Keep the kids in line. How do you do? Worf. We're friends, says Ernest. The Duchess looks at Ernest's face. She's from the local animal shelter. She got out and we've been chasing her all around town. Your house was her final stop. Dad, can we keep her? Ernest, I don't know if we're set up to take care of a...
Sweet Manchego!
Did you just call me Dad? Come on, please. Look how cute she is. Hugo sighs. We had been talking about adopting a dog for a while. But you have to promise me you'll take care of her. Yeah, I'll give her all the pizza rolls that her little heart desires. I suddenly remember what's on the back of this map and pull a pen out of my pocket. Got the forms ready for you if you're interested. I'll even waive the adoption fee since, you know, we technically broke into your household. Well, alright, it's a deal. Hugo steps onto the porch with us and signs the form while Ernest plays with the Duchess inside. He sure seems to be happy with his new friend.
Oh!
I know. He called me Dad, can you believe it? Damien places a hand on Hugo's shoulder. I certainly can. I think this will be really good for Ernest. It should teach him some responsibility. Also, stop feeding him pizza rolls because the dog is big enough as it is. You should probably look into getting better locks on your doors though. The Duchess is a wily one, but do right by her and she'll love you two forever. Thank you. And long story short, the Duchess now lives in a happy home and neither of us were charged for breaking and entering. Great story. So all in all, I think it was a fine day's work. Nice work, you two. Roger, you could be a valuable asset to our team of volunteers, you know. If you ever feel like petting some puppies, hit me up. Mary, I always feel like petting puppies. Good to know. Well, I'll catch you fellas later. Mary starts to leave. And one last thing. Damon's been telling me about you. Glad he finally brought you around. Oh, yeah. Well, we've met before. What do you mean? We even had like a heated discussion the other day about how I was supposedly a very good friend of your husband. Doesn't make sense. Oh, yeah.
Come on.
Damon's my special boy. I love him. We go way back, and I got a vested interest in his health, success, and well-being. If you ever hurt him. Mary, you can fill in the blanks. I gulp. Yes, ma'am. Mary leaves me alone with Damien. ... So, about the whole goth thing. I completely understand if you aren't interested in me anymore. What? Am I missing something here? I'm not a good goth prince. I'm boring. I own 5 pairs of tennis shoes. I wear dumb glasses. Don't you care? He looks so nervous. Damien, do you really think I only like you because of all the goth stuff? That's all cool, but the best thing about you is how passionate you are about the things you love. History, art, Victorian fashion, dogs, storage solutions. It doesn't matter what it is. You care, and that's awesome. And also the glasses are pretty cute. Are they? They're very 80s. Bit of a Napoleon Dynamite vibe there. You don't think I'm boring at all? If you're boring, then I don't know what that makes me. Exactly. He's got none of this stuff. I spend too much time online shopping for flashlights. I get excited to mow my lawn on Saturdays. I get cranky about commercials being too loud. I've even been thinking about making my own peanut butter. Then maybe we can be boring together. Kinda not how I meant, but okay. It would never be boring if it was with you. Damon suddenly closes the gap between us and pulls me into a hug. He buries his face into my shoulder. His hair smells like lavender and rosemary. I was so scared you wouldn't like me. Quite the opposite. Damon pulls away for a second and looks me in the eyes. Without the color context, his eyes are so dark and soulful. May I kiss you? Does a bat have wings? Well, I believe I am my answer then. He's stuttering now, and so am I. He smiles slightly and leans in, giving me a gentle kiss. Damon pulls away and gives me an intense look. Do you want to help me take care of the puppies? Yes. Oh, he's got his guard back on. Damien and I arrive back at the cul-de-sac, our fingers entwined. Like a proper gentleman, he walks me to my doorstep. This was lovely. Thank you for the understanding. Thank you for everything. I'm very happy I can be myself around you. I'm glad, but I have one request. What's that? Can we keep sending each other letters? But of course. David kisses me one last time before turning around and heading home. Amanda runs back to the couch from the window and tries to look as nonchalant as possible. Hello, Father. I was sitting here on the couch this entire time. Hi, Amanda.
Oh.
So, are you guys, like, starting a vampire coven together? Oh, plot twist. Mothman, Damien's actual Mothman. Damien's actually Mothman. I didn't see it coming either. Genius. Well, whatever's happening, I'm really glad you two are happy. You deserve it, Dad. Aw, shucks. Shucks, Amanda. I'm gonna head to bed. Catch you in the morning? Sure thing. Make my way to my room and fall into my bed with heart full, excited for the days to come. Drinking too much water can cause water intoxication. That is actually correct. Werewolf is in the mix this time. Hey.
That was just bricky. Bricky as in the Victorian term for good.
I know, you said that before. Click to continue. Is the game now over? Shall we just take a quick look-see? Woo, I think I have everything finally set up. Amanda should be here any minute now. I think that's her car in the driveway. Okay, gotta act natural. Is this several months down the line? Be cool, Roger, be cool. Amanda walks through the door with a suspicious look on her face. Hey, Dad. Off to a good start. Something fishy? Rats. It's the feds, yeah. That life of crime is finally catching up to you. I tried to send them in a different direction, but even I'm no match for the power and funding of the US government.
Dad.
Well, if they think they're gonna take me alive, they've got another thing coming. I'm kidding. You're right, I have a little surprise for you.
Oh.
Yeah, I can tell. You're very bad at lying. Amanda, my dear, would you care to join me in the kitchen? Father, it would fill my heart with glee. I'll lead Amanda over to the kitchen table where a present lies covered under a tablecloth. It's nothing special, but I wanted to get you a little something. You graduated high school last week, and I know you told me not to make a big deal out of it, but...
Ah.
Aw, Dad, you... Dramatically whip the cloth off the table. Amanda's jaw drops.
Yeah.
No way, it's a puppy. I'm calling it It's a Puppy. I figured you probably wouldn't be able to get cable in the dorms, so I thought it might be nice to take a piece of home with you. A cable? A DVD box set of long-haul paranormal ice road ghost truckers. This is all 19 seasons. Oh, I thought it was a puppy. A bonus material, including commentary with actual ghosts featured on the show.
Huh.
Dad, I love this, thank you. She gives me a big hug. I'm glad you like it. Hey, you want to hang out with me in the backyard for a bit? Toss the old pigskin or something? Totally. I follow Amanda to the back door. Whoa. That was really scary, actually, if you didn't know that was coming. Why is he now wearing this? You told me not to make a big deal, but you seem to have forgotten that my entire mission in life is to make a big deal out of your accomplishments. So consider this your graduation party. Surprise! Dad, everyone's here. All of the dads are, none of the kids. Well, yeah, everyone wanted to come and support you.
Yeah.
Is that a mac and cheese bar? Sure is. Fully customizable down to the type of mac. And there's an ice cream cake, the good kind with the crunchies in the middle. I don't know what to say. Don't say anything. Just go have fun with your pals, alright? I'm so proud of you, Amanda. Amanda smiles and runs to her friends. Okay, so they are here. I should make the rounds and make sure everyone's having a good time. But first, mac and cheese. The most important. Walk over to Mary, who's having a lively conversation with Amanda, although she doesn't look very lively. We have a real fluffy Samoyed right now. His name is Harold. Loves baby... Samoyed? Loves belly rubs. He always tries to lick your face if you get too close.
Huh.
Mrs. Christensen, thank you so much for telling me in great detail about every single dog currently at the animal shelter. Please tell me about the Afghan with the 3 legs again. Sure, Quadro we call him. It's one of those ironic nicknames. You know, if you're really interested, I could probably steal one for you. Want a leg? Really? Nah, but I could get you in to meet all of them. We always could use extra hands around the shelter.
Hey.
And if those extra hands also happen to steal a dog... I'm glad you two are able to bond over cute dogs. Really warms my heart. Dad, we're having a moment.
Hey.
Hey, Sailor. Your kid's a good egg. Where's your goth prince? You two are usually attached at the hip these days. He's around. Stellar. Mary turns her attention to Amanda. It's not too hard to sneak a dog into college. Trust me, I did it plenty back in the day. At one point I had 3 cats living in my dorm. I decided to leave them to it. All of a sudden a huge dog leaps up into my arms. Duchess! Hugo and Ernest run up to me. The Duchess gives my face a few broad licks and hops down. We're working on that. Got her in a disciplinary class. She's a wild spirit who runs from where she may. Where she may, just like Ernest. I don't mind at all. Looks like the 3 of you are getting along nicely.
Hey!
They're in size of order, or order of size. She's a valuable addition to the clan. If I hold up my homework in front of her, she'll eat it. Oh, well, he's trained her well then. Cool.
I don't know.
I will deal with that later. Duchess Cordelia spots a squirrel and darts across the yard. Ernest follows her, laughing. He's actually been a lot more manageable lately. I think taking care of the dog is good for him. Thanks for breaking it into my house, I guess. Anytime. Roger! Brian, you made it. Huh. I don't pass up on good mac. What do you think of the party? It's not bad. Just not bad? Yeah, it's not bad. Don't let him bait you. Don't let him bait you. Thank you for the lovely compliment. Daisy trots up. Hi, Amanda's dad. Hey, Brian's daughter. See how that feels? This is a really great party. Thanks so much for inviting us. You're very welcome, tiny child who knows how to pay compliments. Brian and I lock eyes. This isn't over. Bye, Brian. Hey, bro. Bro. This is a real granger, taking our older age into consideration. I'm trying to be in bed in a reasonable hour tonight, so don't let me go in too wild.
Hey!
Don't worry, dude. I'll keep an eye on your fruit punching take. You know, I'm really glad we're bros again. Me too, dude. Briar and Hazel peek out behind Craig. Hi, little ones. Hello. Hiya. Thank you for all the ice cream cake. Wait, girls, how much of that did you eat? Briar ate 4 pieces. Ask any witness. No, I didn't. Hazel ate 4 pieces and wants to pin it on me because we look alike. I have your face. Nobody will ever believe you. Oh boy. I'll let you guys figure this out. Good seeing you, Craig. Let's hang soon, yeah?
Hey!
Totally. Tell Amanda congrats for us. Looks like you've settled into this neighborhood quite nicely. Yep, I couldn't ask for a better cul-de-sac. Well, I'm glad. Hopefully we'll see you at more church events. We got a big schedule planned for the next rest of the year, and I'm sure the kids would love to see your dance moves again. Oh yeah. Sure thing, Joseph. And maybe if you aren't doing anything later, we could hang out sometime. Sure, Joseph, that'd be great. Well, see you later. Hugo comes up to me with a plate of mac and cheese.
Oh,
The perfect cheddar to mac ratio. Beautiful work, Roger. Thanks, Hugo. You know, I'm really pleased to see Amanda going to her dream school. I'm glad she turned it around for finals. Me too. That scholarship money will really help. Woo. She flew by. Amanda walks by and pretends to not see Hugo. Amanda, come say hi to your old teacher. Hey. Congratulations on graduating. I know you're gonna do great things at art.
Pew!
Pew pew. Haha, yeah, thanks. Amanda starts to back away. Wait, I just realized that you're not my teacher anymore, so I don't have to be afraid of talking to you. You no longer hold power over me.
ah,
You're right. Go forth, adults. I can no longer give you detention. Yeah, I'm gonna break anything I want, and there's nothing you can do about it. Are you still mad about that time I gave you detention for breaking my globe?
Huh.
Nope.
oh.
And I'll have you know that the globe didn't even fit through the basketball hoop in the first place, so she'll fit into college just fine. Hey, Robert. Glad you could make it. Yep. Robert takes a sip of his drink. Why is he being so cold to me? Everything okay? Sure. Why wouldn't you talk to me? I thought we had something.
Really?
Come on, Roger. You know what this was. You were an object to me the same way I thought I was an object to you. I figured we were on the same page here, at least from how you were acting. But I don't want to be in this if there are feelings involved. I got too much to deal with as it is. I figured it would be like that. I'll catch you around.
Hey.
Hey, man. Matt, let me know when Amanda leaves for college. I'll have a fresh batch of banana bread candies ready for her. Thank you. I know she'll love that. Hey, Amanda's dad. I turned to spot Lucian walking up to me. Yes, Lucian? Thanks for inviting me to your party. Anytime, bud. I know we had a rocky start, but I'm glad to know you. Hope you know how much your dad cares about you. Yeah. My dad's had a rough couple of years, and I know that it must not have been easy to raise me alone. He's kind of a weird guy, but I love him a lot, and it seems like you make him happy. So, you're cool in my book. Thank you, Lucian. That means a lot to me. Sure. And let me know if you want me to give you a stick and poke sometime. Give you a stick and poke sometime. That's going right over my head. Thanks for coming by, Lucian. See you around, Roger. Ooh. The lighting suddenly changed. As the party starts to wind down, I take a seat on our back porch step. The sun is setting and everyone seems to have eaten their fill. Amanda wanders over and sits down next to me. Killer party, Pops. What can I say? I was inspired. So, I also have something for you. For me? Why? Not to be completely genuine about my feelings for once or anything, but growing up wasn't easy, but it could have been a lot harder if it wasn't for you. Dad, you've been there for me through everything. There's been times in my life where you were my only friend. I was really scared of going to college and being so far away from you, but I realized that everything you've done for me has been to prepare me for this, and I'm ready. I wouldn't be who I am today without you. Don't cry, don't cry. I swear to God, Roger, if you cry again... You're the best, Dad. I love you. And I'm crying. Anyway, that was enough emotional vulnerability for one day. Present time. Amanda hands me a tiny wrap package. I tear the wrapping off to find a framed picture of me and Amanda. It's us. Kinda shocking, all of our photo albums are just pictures of me, huh? I figured we'd need at least one together before I leave. Amanda, thank you. Watching you grow up has been the happiest experience of my life. You're such a talented, intelligent young woman, and I'm so excited to see what the future holds for you. Knock 'em dead, kid. Always do. Amanda and I share a hug. This is the only beginning. It is only the beginning, Pops. Plenty more memories for us down the road. Memories to make and stuff to break, right? Oh, I'm gonna break so much stuff, intentionally and unintentionally. You're probably gonna have to pay for most of it. It would be my honor. Amanda hops up. Looks like someone's been waiting to talk to you. I glance over to the back of the yard, where Damien is sitting on a bench beneath our cherry blossom tree. He smiles at me. I'll leave you to it. Me and the Emmas are gonna go get ice cream. Love you, Pops. They spent the entire time eating mac and cheese and ice cream cake and all this other junk, and now they're gonna go and get ice cream? Jeez, it reminds me of my brother. He can eat all day as well. Amanda runs off to join her friends. That's a lovely tree. I take a seat next to Damien and as the last guests make their way out of the party. Did you know that in the Victorian era they would call benches city boys? City boys? Did not know that. What? Really? I'm kidding, Roger. But what if? It's good to see you in your civvies again. Thank you. I had a revelation the other day, Roger, and I think it was largely due to your continued influence upon me. There was a version of myself that might have been embarrassed to show you my true form, my information technology form, which is usually embarrassing to most people, indeed, I know. But what you said about me, about how my passion was what you truly admired, that emboldened me to feel like myself regardless of how I choose to dress and act. Instead of separate entities, they are simply different facets of myself, a three-dimensional human being with his own thoughts, wants, and needs. I love dressing the way I do, but feeling constricted by what I thought was my own personal brand made me lose sight of why I did this in the first place, to make myself happy. I place my hand on Damien's and feel a light squeeze. Looking up, I'm greeted by Damien's warm smile. I'm trying to be more comfortable with who I am, rather than dwelling on who I could be to other people. I can't stop smiling. I'm so proud of him. So proud. Damien, I'm so happy you've realized that you can be a dog-loving goth. Me too, Roger. Me too. I feel myself inching closer and closer to Damien. I go to brush a lock of hair out of his face, and I'm shocked at how soft it is. What do you use to wash it? I need to know. How is your hair so soft? Dog shampoo. I keep running my hands through his hair as he leans close to me, placing a hand on the side of my face. He strokes my cheek with his thumb. Dog shampoo? I don't have any, but maybe we should give that a try sometime. You know, public displays of affection were considered scandalous in the Victorian era. David pulls me in for a kiss. But I think I can make an exception for you. Aw, don't trust gas station egg sandwiches again. That was it. We are at the end of the game, everyone. These are all the people who worked on it, at least some of them, because I'm pretty sure we haven't seen the entire list yet. Either way, so I ended up with Damien, because apparently after 2 dates it's decision time. I don't know if he should have gone ahead and dated all the other people. That would have taken a lot of time, but maybe, I'm pretty sure other people will date them, so you can probably go ahead and check them out. And they'll probably end up with somebody else. Who knows? I'm guessing a lot of people will end up with Joseph or Matt, one of those two. I'm pretty sure. We'll see. Or maybe just with David for jokesies. Anyway, thanks for watching. That was Dream Daddy. The entire series is now done as far as I'm concerned. I might play it again privately to see what the other endings look like, but I will not be recording it, sadly. Thanks for watching. And make sure to like and subscribe or share the video if you'd like to do that. That would be great. It would help a lot. If not, no hard feelings. I will see you next time, and bye bye for now.